Interesting college game. Obviously, up a goal in the third, and they scored in the first shift, and we kind of pushed back or got back onto our heels, and would have liked for us to get back out over our toes quicker than we did, and we didn't. I appreciated the fact that we stuck with it and drew it close late, but we can have those swings where we get flat and on our heels. But certainly some good things. Generated a lot in transition tonight, which is certainly a focus for us. But we can't give up 6 before pulling the goalie. Questions?
When you took Henry out, were you frustrated with him, or was it a shakeup?
You're just trying to shake a little bit of the energy, and you got a couple of things at your disposal at those points. Changing your forecheck and trying to generate more energy, burning your time out, or trying to get a little bit of a change of momentum there. So,
for this game, you have been a long-term positive with the energy that you played with in the last few minutes have to carry on.
Sure. We did some good things. We had made some changes structurally to what we were doing heading into the game. So, we were feeling our way out early on with the personnel that we had, and a little bit shorthanded. And our guys built on the first and had a real good second, and did some good things in the third. So you certainly don't want that to get thrown out with the bathwater. But yeah, starting tomorrow the same way that we finish will be important.
Was that stretch where they had 3 goals in 2 minutes? Is that something that a team that's struggling is almost more susceptible to?
Well, I think so. Like I say, you get flat-footed for reasons. Things get tight, and you notice we just weren't first to touch pucks, and we didn't close as quickly in the D zone for a little while. And so although we kept them to the perimeter, and but you can only keep good teams to the perimeter for so long before they start to be able to pick you apart a little bit on the goals, as you saw. So. D zone coverage is structured to, get you out of the zone as quickly as possible, and that didn't happen. So, hopefully, again, we see the positives when we watch the video tomorrow in terms of when we were doing it right, and you got us out in transition.
Is it a troubling trend that third period you've given up goals and punches like you guys have done a couple times this season?
Sure. When you're losing games, you're trying to address the issues that happen. So, troubling trend that it's happened 3 times, unfortunately, all at home, especially. So, we've certainly held leads before and played from behind very well, and been able to stay in games for a variety of reasons. Unfortunately, this was not one of those nights.
With right out, you played Shane Walsh on the line with Frank and Stevens. How do you think he did tonight?
Shane's given us good minutes this year, in the middle prior to tonight, and, then on short notice, moving back over to the wing after playing in the middle. Sometimes difficult to, like I say, without a couple of days of practice, but, I thought he did a good job and gave us, some speed and energy on that line.
Staying with that line, what do you think of Frank's performance?
Frank played very well. I know that line, winds up being minus on the night, but, that was, again, a factor of not being able to get out of the zone at times. But, we're going to continue to invest in those guys.
Is Frank becoming the player you kind of hope he thought he could be given his offensive play?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're scratching the surface of what he can be in time, but I think he's on a good trajectory right now.
The fourth line, kind of a makeshift line, they looked pretty energetic tonight. What did you think of their play?
It's again, gave us good minutes. It's you got to have that next man up mentality, and obviously Brennan Baxendall on no notice, limited notice, and no practice, stepping in on the wing. I don't know if he's ever played forward before, and then moving Anthony back into the middle, which he hasn't done since he's been here. So, yeah, they gave us some good shifts, and, obviously Anthony getting his first collegiate goal was nice for him. But, you know, we need more out of everybody on top of that, whether it's the Acabellas line or the Petrella line, or certainly from the guys on the back end as well.
Any updates on Ray Pagozzi and whether?
And we won't know anything until tomorrow morning when we all get up and get here.
If he can't play, would you consider keeping that same fourth line together?
That's what we have. Healthy bodies were in the lineup tonight.
Just going back to the defense, well, it seems like in the second period, the defense didn't really play energized, blocking a lot of shots and limiting turnovers. Is this something you'd like to see on more consistent basis?
Yeah, you know, we did, you know, we were pretty effective in you know, neutralizing them in the first. I just didn't think that we were running the space and playing in transition as well in the first as we could have. And, you know, in the second, we, you know, took that step and were able to match the D-zone coverage with the transition and the offensive opportunities that it produces. Like I say, in the early going in the third, we weren't closing and doing the things we needed to do. But yeah, the second period was certainly you know, more of what we're expecting, and hopefully we get more consistently.
Frustrated?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we go into the third with the lead there. You know, we always talk about closing games, and you know, they have 3 goals right in the back of the net before you can even blink, and you know, it's obviously really frustrating. We need to close these kinds of games.
How do you, what changes to make that happen?
I think we just need to bear down more. I mean, I thought we played a good 60 minutes all around, and you know, just those one little bounces we get, and kind of just like you're back on your heels. You're like, what just happened? I think we just need to keep moving forward and, you know, not relax and, you know, play with a lead.
What do you think the difference was defensively between those first 2 periods and that stretch in the third?
No, I think we did exactly what we wanted to do. I thought we played our D zone really well. It's fortunately the bounces didn't go our way. They had a couple nice shots there to get their goals, so I give them credit for making some nice plays.
Without Ray, Shane was on your line. What did you think of playing with him?
It was good. You know, Shane's a great player. I thought he fit in really well with us. He fit to the style that we want to play, and you know, it wasn't that big of an adjustment at all. I thought he did a really good job.
Frank, you feel like you're starting to become the player that kind of you hope you'd be offensively at least?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I always want to credit my team. I want to help offensively, but you know, the biggest thing with me, I want to be good in my D zone. Like I want to get pucks out of my zone. That's what I really focus on the most, is being good with my teammates. So then when you take care of your D zone, all the offense comes. So I credit everything to my D zone.
Just doing it in the shorthanded situation where you were taking care of things
Yeah.
in the D zone, is that an extra reward?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm not used to killing penalties a lot, and you know, Coach Gasparini throws me out there every once in a while, and you know, I got to be ready when I go out there, and yeah, I felt comfortable out there killing penalties.
So he's got through out there a couple more times?
Hopefully, we'll see.